But wherever I go, I just seem to be able to make friends and pull people together. And like yesterday, we went to the bar again with my cousin because we just like to walk and do a bit of talking and we have a pint and met all these different people. And I created this situation from nowhere yesterday where we're going to be three different people we've never met up to the point I was in this bar, and there was we're talking to the barmaid, and we're saying there's this thing called the Real Ale Mile, which is basically a walk and you pop into all these different pubs, and it's not like a pub called massive drinking, it's just good traditional beers and stuff. And then this guy came in and he had like a really weird accent, and he was Italian. And he just came from Manchester to Halifax to experience the pint in this particular pub. So it's like a real beer pub. And I went, wow, that's flipping amazing. I goes, why are you in England? He goes, oh, because I really like the football and I like the beer. I went, that's dedication to move from Italy to England because you like the beer. So he came, we got talking to him, and he says, oh, I'd like to do this Real Ale Mile with you. And then a woman came who cooks for the pub, a little Thai lady. And I thought, I recognise you from somewhere. I said, do you used to run the restaurant in town? She goes, oh yeah, I do that. She goes, but we had a flood and this and that. I said, what do you do now? And she goes, I come round and I teach people how to cook Thai meals in their house. And I went, how much is that? And then she goes, it's like £20 for 4 hours. And I said, I think that's a bit much. Would you consider coming round to my house on the 9th of August, which is the week after I do the race, with these guys here, and there'll be a few more of us, and we'll have an hour and you can show us how to cook Thai meals, and we'll have the Thai food, and then we'll start on this Real Ale Mile. So all that was created like in the space of about 20 minutes. And I'm just like, I'm really loving life right now.
Yeah.
And that for me is beingness, I think. Is being the real me, I suppose, rather than that's that, yeah. Living it.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, so I think like you, the challenge was time and being focused, and I don't know what I put as the result. What did you say that it was going to give you when you said?
I think I have to look back at my notes, but I think I said it would give me.
You're going to be impressed, AJ, because I've actually got your notes here.
Oh, awesome. I think if I remember correctly, it was going to give me more of a knowing certainty of what I'm doing, rather than doing the right here, doing the right here. Me knowing, because I'm in alignment with my highest self, and I'm in alignment with source.
Yeah.
And so from that space, I'm able to interact on a personal level in my truest power. I'm able to create and more power in my business and even in my body.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to allow myself to stick it out by understanding this is not something that is going to happen overnight. It's like getting my body shredded. I have to put the work in and I have to go through the pain. It goes in my meditation. I feel like that was it pretty much, really. Well, winning the possible game is hold space for myself and lead and movement. Yeah.
Because when you come into that highest alignment with yourself, and you're not like coming from lack, you're not trying to do this because you need to get something, you're just in alignment with it, and you're letting the message flow through you from spirit.
Yeah. You're
able to really connect with a larger group of people.
Yeah.
And because you're sharing from a space that's not, I use the word earthly bound, because it's you're really channeling your highest self and your highest good, you know?
Definitely.
And so there's some posts that I'll post on Facebook that I literally will wake up with, and I'm like, grab my phone and write it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna post this. All right, I feel like I should. And I post it.
Okay.
And then it'll be one of the pieces that gets the most engagement. I'm like, who would have ever thought that would have resonated?
Exactly. Standing in your truth. Now, let's say I didn't read our notes before. I'm really impressed the fact that I've got notes and you've not, which is like one to me, because I'm usually the most disorganized person in the world. But you said it was interesting how I was picking up on how you've changed, or how we've both changed, especially you at the moment, talking about your being in the meditation, because you put up in that bottom, by allowing myself to be in my business, my business relations will explode into greatness, and I feel within, because I know that the actions need to be completed, I will have absolute clarity in the message that I have to bring forth. My relationships will ignite because I'm a more confident and certain man, which is exactly what you said prior to, when we were like 10 minutes ago, and you said this is what's achieved for me. I've got more. Amazing.
Yeah, totally. Just by starting with 5 minutes a day, literally 5 minutes a day.
Yeah.
No expectations, just sitting there and breathing, just focusing on your breast.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. Everybody can do that.
Everybody can do that, mate. Everybody can do that. I'm just loving it. Because this is a very powerful thing. I know we've like typed these out, but obviously it's a very powerful thing when you actually put something down on paper. You've committed to something, and then weird shit happens, you know. And just to see the difference in you, and you're like stoked about this meditation thing, and you're saying, "No, my business," and you know, I feel because you posted on Facebook and you've been more certain, more confident. Whereas before, I think you would have like gone, "Nah, it's just rubbish" or something. Is that my message? Is that not my message? Am I giving the right message out? You'd have probably like stopped it. Whereas now you're just going, "I'm certain," bang. Yeah. So much like and
if you'll look at your timeline photos from like if you go previous to when we started, it's like, and now from like where we started to now, it's like, who in the hell is this like dude that's like living life? And I want to live like that guy.
It's
awesome.
It is amazing, and it did mean quite a lot to me when Garrett reached out to me on Facebook, you know, and he was going, "I love your timeline, dude. You know, you're like smashing it out of the park," or whatever the case. And I'm going, really? You know, this is the guy who's kind of like, you know, you pay like a good amount of money to be mentored by and all these kind of things. And, you know, I've respect for him because I've seen the difference you've been in the time that we've known each other, so obviously. And very much he's what Liz has told me about the challenges and where he like commits to it. And I'm thinking, the guy's maybe a little bit too, a bit American-y, in your face type of thing maybe for me. And I need to like absorb it a little bit more. But I'm respectful of what he's done. And for him to come out and go, "I love the shit that you're putting down there, you know, you're doing it." I'm like, "Thanks, dude." You know, that kind of made a big thing for me, and you're right. Probably prior to this 90 days, there was nothing on my timeline.
Not like you're showing up right now. Not at all.
No.
Not like you're showing up and having influence.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people think that in order for them to change the world, they have to do this big thing. Like literally by you committing to stand in your truth and be you, you fucking change the world because you're changing your world. Your world is not the entire world. Your world is your daughter. It is Michelle. It is your cousin. It is your little bubble. By changing that little bubble, it ripples out and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And we really don't know the impact that we're truly having when we do commit to being our highest selves and changing our little world.
Yeah. I've got this big smile. It's probably even broader on the inside than what I'm expressing it now, because, you know, I get on a rebounder in the morning. I get on my little boing, my little Tigger mat, yeah, and I play. You have to play Faithless. You know the group Faithless?
No.
Right. If you check that out on YouTube, Faithless, and it's Salma. Let me just see what the word is. Salma Lara or something. Just about 2 seconds. Just listen to the lyrics. It's how you spell it is SALVAMEA, right? Salma Maria, just Faithless, just check that out or look it up or something, and listen to the words. And I play that song because it is 10 minutes 41 seconds long,
Okay,
right? Yeah, and it starts off like quite a like opera type. It's a really good song, and then the beat ramps up a little bit. So I'm on my Tigger mat, and the reason I chose that because I want to be on there for about 10 minutes. I don't have to like time myself. As soon as the song stops. But the words in it, how can I change the world if I don't change myself? So, you know, and it's just weird how I've been programming that into my head over and over and over and over again for this last, like, I don't know, 2.5 weeks, we've been bouncing down every single morning. And then you just saying, you know, you're changing you. And then having this outside effect. I'm very emotional on this call today, because I think it's just, we're smashing it, aren't we? At 21 days this has been. What are we going to be like in 90 days?
I don't know. Well, we'll find out because we did set our impossible games. We have them pretty outlined, so they should beat that in 90 days.
Yeah. Cool. It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Are we going to, we can just scrape it in now before the flipping 45 minutes is up. What's the takeaway? I'm going to tell you mine before you tell me yours, is that it is that being, in the fact that I'm massively respectful of how you've changed, and I see a massive shift in your focus to being present, and how you've actually you're standing in your truth in the fact that I realised how important this is, and it was really uncomfortable for you, and by doing it, which you've been saying to me, you just need to do it. You don't gonna like doing it, just do it to the point now where it's just an unconscious process almost for you, you know, and you're loving it. So
my takeaway is like, as creative individuals, we're all over the place. And we think in order to create this epic life that we have to basically stand at home plate if you're a baseball plan and either wait for the perfect pitch or swing at the pitch, and we're either going to hit a home run or we strike out. And if we strike out, then we're pissed off and we're beating the shit out of ourselves. But if we hit a home run, we're like, great. But then we're back at the home plate looking for the next home run, rather than just looking at, okay, let me just get on first base. Let me do the daily actions, the consistent, significant daily actions that I have to do day in and day out, and just get to first base.
Yeah.
I get just do that every single day, and I keep getting base hits. I get around all the way every single day, instead of having to swing for the fences and try to hit this home run. That has been my biggest takeaway, is committing to the significant daily actions and doing those day in and day out in every area of your life. That it really has a huge, huge impact in even a short amount of time by committing to do the simple, significant daily tasks. They're not like, woo, this is exciting, you know? Like, this is grand, but it helps you get to the result, right? I mean, because it's like, as creators, like, oh, this is too easy, this is too boring, and that's fine, go start. You know? Or take the simple base hits every day and do that and actually create the life that you want. That's my takeaway.
Yeah, loving that. I'm going to say it. I am going to say it because I'm thinking it. I'm loving our friendship. I'm loving what we've got here. And the people, thanks to you, the people I have met, like Liz and all these other people as well, and connected into, because I feel completely different. And I think that's my takeaway as well, is that you put it in, you think maybe you're alone. You know, I spent a lot of time, I've been very isolated and thinking, nobody understands me anymore. You know, my parents go, we don't know who you are anymore. I went, yes. But it's kind of like quite worrying, thinking, do I want to be this person? Or I know I am, but nobody really understands me. Or do I want to step back into this old life? And it really is about stepping up your game, which is what we've both done. And then you'll see the people come. They'll just appear. And more so than ever have I noticed that over this last 3-4 weeks. Been totally amazing. So.
Awesome.
Cool. Right. We've just scraped in under 45 minutes.
We did, and then we'll rock it again next week.
Most definitely, man.